I was going to get on camera this weekend and do a video about some upcoming changes, particularly with this channel. And I never got around, I did not have time to doing what I was planning to do. And this is the reason. His name is Pookie. I'm going to, in just a second, change the camera angle and so I can be playing with him while I hopefully tell you at least a couple things that I was going to say. Pookie is a Shih Tzu, which is a cross between a Shih Tzu and a Poodle. And just give me a second here. We'll change the camera angle. Okay, here we are. Pookie is, as I said, a Shih Tzu, Shih Tzu, which is part Shih Tzu and part Poodle. And he's got both the best features of both of them. He's got the long nose of a Poodle, which means he won't have as many breathing problems as if he had the short nose of a Shih Tzu. And he has a silky hair of a Shih Tzu, which is better for grooming than the curly hair of a Poodle, in our opinion. So we like the combination that we got in Pookie. He obviously needs a haircut really bad. And hopefully we can get in touch with our groomer that we used before and see if we can get some grooming done here fairly soon. Even if we can't, we'll find an arrangement to get a groomer that can look at him really soon. Pookie, in case you're wondering, is not a rescue. We talked about the importance of rescuing animals that need love on this channel before. We've lost the last 4 rescues that we had to cancer, and we decided at our ages that this is kind of nice to once in a while have a dog that from puppyhood gets our attention and learns to walk on a leash and learns to drink water from a bowl, and which our previous rescue, Rosie, didn't even know how to do because she was a puppy mill mama. And from puppyhood, we can hopefully get this doggy to learn how to do the things that make it more convenient to have a dog at our ages. Maybe he can play with this bottle that he likes here while I talk just for a minute, very briefly, about some of the things that I was going to address on this video. This channel is undergoing a makeover. The intro piece that you've seen in the past, and including on this one, I believe, and I get it edited, it will be on here, implies the path that we're on, spiritual path. And I'm replacing that with one because spiritual paths are still relevant, of course, to this channel, but the focus is going to turn a little more toward monitoring the spiritual evolution that all of us are going through. Connecting the dots between past energies that no longer serve, that we're getting rid of, and in some cases already have gotten rid of, and connecting the dots between where we are now and some of the future energies that we are in the process of creating as a human race. And so that's I wanted to announce that when you see me on this channel next time, hopefully it'll look a lot different because the makeover hopefully will be within at least a couple of weeks in place. Also, I'll play with this bottle. Here, play with the bottle. Yeah, good boy. The other thing I wanted to announce is that my wife Linda and I have recorded a little bit together on this channel, and our plan for the future is that it will be on a separate channel that we do that, and it's probably going to be Linda's channel instead of mine, and I'll be on it, and it'll probably look very much the same as if it were on my channel, but I just am more comfortable with her being the primary decider of what we talk about, etc. And so the that is also coming, and it may be a while because we've got a doggy here that needs some attention and taking a lot of our time from this moment forward. I've already mentioned that Pookie is not a rescue, and even though we advocate doing rescue, and we've done it several times ourselves, and we think that's very important to give a dog all the love you can. And our beloved Rosie, who's a rescue that we just lost several months ago, had the best months of her life were certain with us because she was rescued for some pretty terrible conditions. But we've also occasionally had, over the years, had puppies, and we hope that Pookie will be somebody that we can train to be the kind of dog that's easier for us to take care of at our ages, and particularly walking and giving minimal amount of exercise, etc. And hopefully a lot of exercise in the house and a minimal amount outside because of the weather here in Colorado. I might also mention that the name Pookie came to me yesterday. We were driving back from where we acquired Pookie, and Linda and I were discussing in the car possible names, and I kept hearing the word Pookie. I'm psychic. I'm very I don't usually hear things, but I kept the name Pookie kept coming to me, and I finally got the nerve to mention it to her, and she said, "I love it." So we looked it up on the internet, and the word Pookie is a term of endearment that apparently was first used in Germany, and it's evolved into a word that's in the language in America. The cartoon strip Garfield had a stuffed animal that he named Pookie. So people that are old enough to remember the cartoon strip Garfield heard that name or seen the name before. The word, as I said, means loved one, or a term of endearment, and the fact that it apparently originated, or some form of it originated in Germany, was kind of interesting to us. Both sides of my family came from Germany, even though I said in a previous video that my Ancestry.com showed that I was 75% British for whatever reason. And I was born during the Hitler years, but Germany has totally repudiated that part of its past. And I've been over there for about 10 days, a few years back. And so the connecting the dots between the fact that poodles were, by some accounts, originally developed in Germany, even though they seem to have a association with France, and we hear the term French poodles a lot, but Germany also apparently played a role in the development of poodles, and this little guy is, although he's part Shih Tzu, he's also part poodle. One of his parents was Shih Tzu, and one of his parents was poodle. That we know that part of his heritage. So go run and play. I'll let him run around the room, and I think that covers what I was going to say. So I appreciate your watching, and see you next time, hopefully in a totally new format.